The following broadcast of Funny Sports on VAT TV is supported by Joseph's Restaurant.
3, 2, 1.
Touchdown, Stillwater! Touchdown! Look out. Beautiful! That one! It alone to storm! From the stable in Oak Park Heights, boys basketball is on the air as the Stillwater Ponies take on the undefeated Mounds View Mustangs in a Suburban East Conference tilt here this evening. Alongside Jason Sandifer, my name is Ted LaRue, taking Mike Peden's spot for the boys' games here this year. I'll try my best, Mike, to do the best in your spot here tonight, but anytime you face an undefeated team, it's not an easy task.
It's not an easy task. And I tell you what, if Stillwater wants to win this game today, Ted, there's a couple things that they're going to have to do. The first thing that they're going to have to do is they're going to have to control the boards. They're obviously outsized here. They're going to have to do a good job of blocking out and getting to the ball. They got to find somebody first. They got to find a man first and get to the ball. The second thing they're going to have to do is just take care of the ball. They can't turn it over. That's going to reduce the amount of shot attempts that they get, and they just can't have that. Exactly,
and a couple of things to note in this game. Max Richardson, one of their bigger guys, he's going to be out with an illness here this evening, so obviously that's going to help. When you're outsized, how do you get that edge on the boards?
Again, the biggest thing you have to do is when a shot goes up, you have to find a man in your vicinity. I don't care if you're guarding him or not, Ted. You have to find a man, put a body on him, and then you go to the ball.
We are underway here in Stillwater. Mustangs and Ponies. It's a thoroughbred bowl here in the St. Croix Valley as the Mustangs will set things up offensively. And just like that, Jason, they go into the post. Power dribble, kick out from downtown, got it.
Nice shot. Way to move the ball. I think Stillwater starting out in a man-to-man defense here. I wouldn't be surprised if they at some point went zone. Just depends on how this game goes.
That's Thomas Gebhardt, and look at this three-quarter court pressure from the Mustangs. And they turn it right over, and it's just ball is just taken right away from Tyler Tompkins as the Mustangs again will set up with a high ball screen. Attack the rim at the basket. Brady Hannigan, head coach of the Ponies, looking for an offensive foul, and I think he's going to get it.
And Ted, I like that no call early on in the game here. He could have called a charge, could have called a block, either way, but there was a no call there, and I like that.
You are right, a no call on that one. What do you think early on, Mounds View looking to get pressure with this full court press?
Yeah, they're obviously looking to create some turnovers, which is what I would do. I'd make these guys prove that they can handle this pressure.
And right away with the trap right off the inbound, Stillwater hard time getting it across the timeline. Ben Richardson feeds it off to Ben Smalley. Trapped again, long pass. That's Max Chickenjansky. We'll talk about him as this night goes on, brother of Nate Chickenjansky. And there's Max for three. Off the mark, a little bit too strong. Max, just a freshman on this team, leading the team in scoring at 14 a game. Mounds View will set things up in the half court. Off the wing, there's a three, a little bit short. You can tell offensively they're looking to go into the post. That's exactly where they want to get it.
They are, and I think that's where they're going to win this game.
Stillwater down three here early on. Stillwater Pony Boys basketball presented by Joseph's Restaurant. At the top of the key, this is Tompkins. Feeds it off to Smalley. Good defense there by Mounds View. Crossover, Chickenjansky into the lane. Scoop shot off the mark. And the Mustangs will bring it up.
Mounds was looking to push the tempo early on here, Ted.
Shot, got it from outside.
And so far it's working.
Evan Kim for three. This pressure, and by the time they even get it across half court, they've already exerted a lot of their energy. That's okay. Basket and the foul, Tyler Tompkins.
And that's what Stillwater's going to have to do. They have to attack this press. They can't sit back and wait for these guys just to take the ball from them. They've got to attack this press.
We're going to bring in Ty Hawkins as Sam Chickenjansky will check out. Yes, Sam and Max on this team going to the line to complete the three-point play. And he got it. And we'll see after that first score here for Stillwater how they respond to the defensive end of the floor. Mounds View looking to get deep into the lane. Lob it inside. Now back out. 3. Got it. Evan Kim once again in every possession. They're looking to get a down low of 34. John Montgomery. He's posting up at the block, and on most possessions so far, he's had the position.
Yeah.
Turnover taken away by Kim. Evan poked away. Trying to keep it in play, and it goes to the Ponies.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a timeout here quick from Stillwater so they can set up and try to deal with this press a little bit.
And a timeout indeed, as you saw, Sam Shikenjanski will come back into the game after a short breather. It seems like Mounds View got out. They're hitting threes. They're putting on the pressure. Stillwater wants to take a timeout to kind of calm them down here, figure everything out on this full court press.
Definitely. Mounds View has come out, and they're the aggressor right now. We've got Stillwater playing a little hesitant, a little tentative, but I think they'll get it together here, but they've got to deal with this pressure from Mounds View.
Exactly. As you take a look at another three-point shot, it's dangerous when you can have such great position with Montgomery down low, but you can also hit those outside shots that they've done so far.
And that's one of the keys to winning at the high school level is playing inside out. If you can establish a post game, boy, that just makes you even more deadly.
Yeah. A couple of minutes in here. 9-3 lead for the Mustangs.
It looks like Mounds is going to come out and play a little man pressure here instead of zone.
And they were zoning it up with the trap the last couple of possessions, and it's Max Shikenjanski will bring it up in the offense. Hand check, foul. As we get our first foul right there. Cole Sorensen commits the personal. As Shikenjanski will set things up for the Ponies in the half court. Feeds it off to Sam Shikenjanski. Up to Max. At the top of the key, they're going to look to work it around. On the perimeter, looking to penetrate. Good defense by Kim. Around, kick it back out. Great man-to-man defense here, the possession by Mounds View.
Really struggling right now, Stillwater, just to get a decent look at the basket.
Shikenjanski to the other. Sam off the bottom of the rim. A decent look after a lengthy offensive possession. Mustangs come back the other way. No foul called once again, and it goes back to Stillwater.
I think we got a charge there, Ted. Offensive foul.
It is, you are correct. Now we're going to see Jake Radabaugh come in here for the Mustangs.
Number 3, Jake Radabaugh. Number 13, Brett Bateman in for Mounds View.
Going back to that zone press. And right away, it's tipped out of bounds. Get it right back into Max Shikenjanski as he dishes it out in this zone press where you get that trap right away for Stillwater. What's the key to breaking it?
You got to get somebody to the middle of the court. If you can get somebody to the middle of the court, then they can attack the basket then.
3 from outside, off the mark. And that's another thing right away. If Mounds View can secure that trap right away and they don't pass it quick to the middle of the floor, it just creates that much more havoc.
It does. And then you have so much of a sense of urgency just trying to get it over the timeline from the back court into the front court.
Here's Kim on the perimeter. Evan Kim looking to penetrate. Stops, kick out. All the way around. Looking to get into the lane. Back to Kim. Top of the circle. Three-pointer. Doesn't hit anything. Offensive board for the Mustangs. Back to Kim. Going down the lane. Dish out. Off the front rim. No good. That was Montgomery. Solid defensive possession. Ponies down 6. Looking to attack. Feeds it back to Tompkins. Sam Shikenjanski gets a high ball screen. Jumper off the mark.
Stillwater right now is looking to get a lot from the perimeter. You got guys cutting, and they're not cutting with a purpose. Their head's not up. They're not looking for the ball. They got to do a better job, Ted.
3 is a little bit short. Offensive rebound and another. Kim will go to the line as he's hit. 2 shots coming up.
On 23, Sam Shikenjanski.
This is Evan Kim going to the line already. He's been one of their Mounds View's best performers. And he rattles it in, and we're going to get a sub in for Mounds View. Jake Henches will sub in for Montgomery, who's been working hard in the post so far. Off the front rim. Mounds View going back into a half-court man-to-man. Maybe this will make things just a little bit easier for Stillwater. As Max Shikenjanski will set things up. Drive on the baseline, kick out.
Again,
A three.
trying to get everything from the perimeter. It's going to be tough to win that way.
You don't even see a body on the block down there. Looking to get everything with the dribble drive, as you said, from the perimeter. On the outside, another shot from outside. Didn't hit anything, and the Ponies looking to push. Shikenjanski looking to go all the way, stripped. Taken away by Radabaugh, and here comes Mounds View. Kim down the lane, stops up and under, and a foul.
I think he might have got bailed out on that one. He kind of forced it. 3 defenders on him.
Go to the line for 2. Ben Richardson picks up the foul for Stillwater. Kim gets the first one to go. With 2 Stillwater subs will come into the game. Another look. Might have gotten a little ball there, as you said.
Yeah.
Evan Kim, no complaints. As he rattles the second in. As Kim will take a seat on the bench. 9 out of the 12 points scored by Evan Kim so far.
Ted, I don't think I've ever complained when someone's called a foul, foul for me.
The Stillwater here in the
There's nobody in the middle of the floor right now. They've got to get somebody in the middle floor and get it to him quick.
intercepted. Mustangs will push. Radabaugh going right at him. Kick out. Another drive. Smacked away by Sam Shikenjanski. That is Sam Shikenjanski's 27th block of the year. He's averaging about 2.5 a game, which is a pretty good number, especially at the high school level. Really, any level. That's going to be a good number when you were talking about blocks. On the outside, it's Drew DeBacker. Ring it all the way around. Through the lane. Nice penetration and a foul. Brett Bateman will go to the charity strike.
That's what you want to see out of your guards. Aggressive, not afraid to go to the bucket, not afraid of the contact.
His second. Brett Bateman shoots 2 shots.
Bateman gets the first one to go.
Number 10, Nick Cherry in for the Ponies.
Bateman just averaging 2.2 points per game on the year. Off the back rim on the second. This is the back end. And the Ponies, I love the aggression of Mounds View, even pressing on a missed free throw.
Yes.
And they turned it over. Mustangs will push it.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see another timeout here.
DeBacker up to Wheeler. Down the lane, and another penetration goes the way of the Mustangs, and there it is. Timeout. Radabaugh takes it all the way, and a 15-3 lead for Mounds View. And another look right there at that last play for Radabaugh getting to the rim. It's been a pretty simple formula. At first they were looking to go inside, Mounds View was, and then it seems like they do everything right. They're hitting threes, going to the line, attacking the rim. How does Stillwater slow down this Mounds View attack when everything seems to be working?
That's a good question. The first thing they're going to have to do is stop the dribble drive, because once they penetrate and get in the middle, get in the paint there, it's going to be tough to stop these guys. So they've got to stop the dribble drive, and then on these three-pointers, they've got to meet them at the three-point line and then run them off the line.
Exactly. As we said, early in this game, they were looking to go inside. That seems, as John Montgomery has subbed out of this game, it seems like they've gone with a more perimeter game. But I think everything really starts and ends with that pressure defensively from Mounds View. When you can create turnovers like they have, it opens up so many different things.
It does, and they're very, very aggressive on that. They've been coached real well. I think Stillwater, they just have to settle down. They've got some young guys out there as well. They're probably not used to the pressure, handling this kind of pressure. So they can get these guys just to settle down, get a couple stops, get a couple easy buckets. I think they'll be in good shape.
Stillwater Pony boys basketball here, presented by Joseph's Restaurant in Oak Park Heights on a Friday night. Stillwater looking to pull to 500. Not a great start, down 12 early on. Have been outscored 15-3 to start this one. Once again, pressure from Mounds View. Across the timeline. Ben Richardson feeds it off to Max Chickenjansky. Max looking to go all the way, and he lays it in. Patience was key that time to breaking the press.
It was, and then you got to attack the bucket and finish, which he did.
Mustangs will set up in the half court, looking to go inside. They do exactly that. Off the back rim, we get a whistle. This looks like it's going to be away from the shot.
Might be a loose ball there, huh?
And it's going to be on Max Chickenjansky.
Number 15, Thomas Gebhardt in for the Mustangs.
Thomas Gebhardt will check in for Mounds View. Maybe the oldest inbound play in basketball. Screen the screener off the line. Down low to the big man.
And
up and in.
And that play still works, Ted.
Jake Henches lays it in. It seems like that was the youth basketball play where you named it after your team's nickname. When I was growing up, it was called Eagle. As we get a foul. Later on, as I got to high school, it was called Ledger.
And as you saw in that last play when Stillwater was bringing the ball up the floor there, Ted, they got the ball to the middle quick, and it's quick passes that's going to beat the press. You can't hold on to the ball for more than 2 seconds.
Get the ball moving, and here's Chickenjansky looking to get inside the lane, which we've said a perimeter game for the Ponies. Up top, they'll work it around to Chickenjansky again. Looking to create separation with a high ball screen. Henches there. Spin move, nice scoop shot. They're going to say it was a travel instead. They're going to say too many steps on Max Chickenjansky. Your thoughts on that one?
It looked like a legit spin move there, but
another look. We'll let the.
That's close.
That's close. Inside to Henches. He's quickly double teamed. And they're going to say he stepped on the baseline and it will go the other way.
Well, they just got to park somebody right in the center of the floor. They got to make these guys on the wing play somebody, somewhere. You're going to play up or you're going to play the guy in the middle, but they've got to do something.
The subs here coming in for Mounds View.
There you go, quick passes.
Yep, that's exactly what they needed. For them, get across the timeline in a matter of seconds.
Yep.
Chickenjansky works it to the corner. Back to Max. And he'll think about it as they set up in the half court from 18 off the mark. And the jumper from Ben Smalley, the second leading scorer on this Ponies team. Kick out. Montgomery gets to the inside to Henches. Quickly pressured, ring it around, baseline drive, a lot of contact. Nobody reported to the score table, so I'm guessing it was a travel.
I think it was a travel, yeah.
Another look.
Could have easily been called a charge as well.
Either way, it would have been Pony basketball, and they're looking to attack right off the inbound. Can't finish at the bucket. Kim will push. Euro step. Foul. And he'll go to the line.
I don't think he had the Euro step on that one, Ted. I think if he would have just went to the bucket, he might have an uncontested.
Another look at it. You see the step. Everybody wants to be Dirk Nowitzki.
Or Manu.
Yep. Of course, I think it started with, of course, as you said, the Argentinian, Manu Ginobili. and then eventually evolved into Dirk. Now you saw how Carmelo Anthony adopted it.
And James Harden is the king of it now.
Yep. And all the kids' favorite, Luka.
Yeah. How could you not like Luka? A young kid playing at that high of a caliber.
It's
That's
amazing
just
to me just how quick he has adapted into a star.
Phenomenal. Good pass. Good look.
Good
fake.
press break, knocked away. Nice block there by John Montgomery. Ponies looking to get it back. And they do exactly that. Down the lane, in traffic, too strong off the glass. Both teams playing 90 feet from end to end, and having played that style before, it is tough. You get tired very quickly, and you got to have depth if you're going to play that type of game.
Definitely, and I think Mounds was going to win that game, and we're talking about depth.
Bucket, foul. Drew DeBacker will go to the line for one more. Another look at that. They just got down to Montgomery in the post. Simple back cut there by DeBacker right at the block.
And what Mounds is doing right now, when their guys are cutting, particularly their guys in the perimeter, when they're basket cutting, they're looking for the ball.
Yeah.
Stillwater's not doing that. Guys are just cutting, but their heads aren't up. They're not looking for the ball.
And DeBacker rims out. Mounds, you up 16, and we'll see if Stillwater can punch into it here. Chickenjansky will draw the foul. He'll go to the line.
10, Ben Kettleck. His first 16 foul. Max Chickenjansky will shoot 2 shots.
And Chickenjansky at the line, rims out.
Right now, Stillwater just can't find the bottom of the bucket.
And it rims out yet again. Missed the front and the back end. Kim will push. Kim looking to get into double digits in scoring here on the night. This is Gebhardt, work it to Montgomery. He's quickly doubled. Kick out, 3 on the way. In and out. It's taken by the Ponies. A comeback of any sort for Stillwater is going to start at the defensive end of the floor.
No doubt, Ted, no doubt.
Here's Max Chickenjansky. He'll set something up. He's looking to penetrate, it seems like, every time. Looking for that up and under. Instead, they'll work it back out. There's Will Swanson looking to go to the rack, and that one defended extremely well by Montgomery. I believe it went off Swanson.
Good block.
As he was coming down. Another look at it. Oh, that's a great block. Taken away, Chickenjansky looking to shield the defender, and he can't finish. Oh, and another missed bunny.
Can't miss those easy buckets, Ted. They need those.
And there's Ben Richardson, but I think he got fouled, so he'll go to the line. There's Chickenjansky looking back. He couldn't finish. And there's Ben Richardson. Although he'll get free throws, a 1-foot shot is easier than a 15-foot shot.
No doubt. No doubt. And at this point, you just need some momentum. So those easy buckets can actually do that for you.
So he'll come away with nothing after he missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Kim will drive. Evan Kim off the glass and in.
Ted, I think at this time, if I was Stillwater coach, I'd call another timeout. I know you're burning timeouts early here, but your hopes are that you can get this game under control in the first half and maybe make a run in the second half and make a game out of this.
Corner 3 off the mark, out of bounds. Smalley will come in for the Ponies. 6.5 left, first half. Ted LaRue alongside Jason Sandiford here at the Stable in Oak Park Heights. It's boys basketball on VAC TV, our first of 3 live boys basketball broadcasts here this season. The others coming later in February. As the Mustangs will set something up to Backer. Back out.
Right now, Ted, Mounds is not in a hurry to get a bucket. They're just moving the ball around, waiting for Stillwater to make a mistake so they can take advantage of it just like that.
Nice floater, a little bit too short. And a foul, offensive.
Also number 10, Mandela, is second.
Here's the Ponies. That trap is there every time. And now I think they're really adjusting to it a little bit better. You see that pass a little bit quicker right off the inbound. Mounds View takes it away at midcourt. Quickly up court. A little bit short on the drive. Outside to Dylan Wheeler. Kick out. 3 on the way. Off the mark. Mounds View being a little bit more patient on the offensive end of the floor. It's the first 3 we've seen attempted in a while. Foul, and Max will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
I think that might have been a bail out there. It looked like he might have walked, actually. Traveled on that one. Check it out on the.
We'll take another look.
He has gotten away with the walk. Looks like he lifted that pivot foot.
Chikinjansky will put it in. 6th point of the night for this Ponies team. 3 of them, half of them. For Max Chikinjansky. Averaging 14 a game coming into this one. He's 75% from the line this year, off the mark.
Good rebound.
Good offensive board.
They've got to convert here.
Smalley will go down the lane, jump stop. Jumper from 14, rims out. Ponies with a 3rd chance, another offensive rebound. Tompkins. Handoff. I'm just loving this man-to-man defense by Mounds View.
And right now they're not putting a lot of pressure on the ball. They're just kind of waiting for
nice back cut. Great pass by Smalley and the finish by Nick Cherry.
And that's what they got to have more of, Ted. They've got to. I talked earlier about those basket cuts. Their heads up, looking for the ball, looking to score.
15-point game. Let's see if Stillwater can use that to cut into this lead. Bateman being pressured. Good defense by Ben Richardson. Bateman down the lane. Scoops. And a little bit too strong. Pauly's looking to push. Max Chikinjansky will take it all the way to make it a 13-point game. A little hesitation.
Yeah, nice move from the young fella.
This is 2 buckets in a row. If they can get 2 stops in a row, you cut this thing to 10 or around 10 at the break. Kick out to Bateman. You might be in good shape. There's a 3. Short. Ponies grab the board. Looking to capitalize on the momentum. Max will drive again. Looking to take it all the way. And he's hacked. He'll go to the line for 2.
Another good move by the young fella.
And as you can see, when you play good defense, when you force missed shots, I think what they're trying to do, get the rebound and push down the floor so they can't trap you.
Indeed, transition. And that's what their coach has been. If you watch him, he's over there telling them, get the ball up the floor and get the ball up the floor.
Chikinjansky will knock down the first. One more is Ty Hawkins will come to the storage table, and he'll check in. Tyler Tompkins will take a seat. Well, you're down to 11. Just over 3 minutes to go.
They're chipping away.
Short corner jumper, got it. Dylan Wheeler. And see, that's the thing. Once they get makes, they can get right into that press, and you're right back to where you started.
Yep, indeed.
Quick passes. Up the floor to Max. Chikinjansky will drive in traffic. Quickly back the other way. Mounds View will push. And he went up and over, Ty Hawkins did. Took a ride. They're going to say it was on the ground, though.
Yeah. I think Ty is just thankful that didn't end worse than it did.
Up and over.
That could have ended pretty bad.
Actually, they're going to say he was shooting. I thought I saw an official pointing at the ground, but
I thought it was on the ground, too.
John Montgomery knocks down the first. They're going to call a violation, line violation, I think, on Mounds View.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Might have got away with, even though he missed the free throw, might have gotten away with possible point there. Knocked away. Stillwater having trouble in the backcourt.
They got to call a timeout if they get a hold of it.
If they can get a hold of it. They're going to call jump ball first. Stillwater will have the arrow. .302 to go. As we said, if we can get it, they can get it around 10 by the time this half ends. You're going with a little bit of confidence into that second half.
Yeah, and it's more manageable. You get it down to 10 points in the second half, or going into the second half, excuse me, it's more manageable.
Shikinjansky will set it up over to Hawkins. Back to Shikinjansky. He's looking to penetrate. Good defense by Wheeler. Ben Smalley. Dribble kick out action. Looking to take it inside. Good strong move by Ben Richardson. Up fake, back cut. And they get the benefit of the doubt. It'll go to the Ponies in a 12-point game with just over 2 to go.
And Stillwater can get those hands moving more on defense like that and cause some turnovers. I think they'd be doing pretty good here, Ted. Got to get somebody to the middle of the floor now.
Shikinjansky looking to take it to the house. Hawkins is rejected. They get it back. 2 minutes to play. Shikinjansky will drive under the arm. Great job. It's a 10-point game.
Good strong move by Max.
He is fun to watch on his way to the rim. Up top from 16. Off the mark. Well, you see the size and that rebounding ability.
That's the second chance points, Ted.
Number 15, Andy Gustafson, kind of outmatched there right in front of us. Mounds View keeps it in play. Back cut.
Good head fake. Good ball fake.
Sean Montgomery. That's pure hustle. That kept that play alive for Mounds View. The trap right as he crosses the timeline, threw it away. Here comes Gebhardt. Mustangs to increase the lead, off the mark. Good pass. And the finish down low by Montgomery.
Basket by Montgomery.
And now Mounds View has turned this game back the other way after a couple of turnovers and baskets. And a foul.
Fouls on 34, John Montgomery.
And he's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Ben Richardson shoots 2.
And it's so hard. You see the open Ben Smalley right there in the corner. I think that's what Coach Hannigan was talking about here in front of us. And when you have such pressure on defense, and you say, we got to get quick pass, we got to get down the floor, sometimes you're not able to see those guys in time.
That's true. That is so true, Ted. And I think there's a couple things, too, that Stillwater could do definitely to stay out of this trouble that they're getting into in this press. As they've got, there's certain areas on the floor that we call trap zones, Ted, and you just don't go to those areas because you've got the two defenders, plus you've got the out-of-bounds line as the third defender, and that makes it hard. So they've got to stay out of those what we call trap zones.
Up top, Mounds View. This is Wheeler. Dylan Wheeler. Feed it around to Kim. Good defense. 21 on 21 here. Defense by Ben Richardson. 20 seconds. They might hold for the last shot.
I think that's what they're going to do.
Stillwater fans think there's a shot clock.
It's all in their heads.
Kim will drive, and he got it. 15-point game, and that'll do it for the first half. Ponies made a little bit of a late surge there in the first, but still a sizable double-digit lead for Mounds View. We'll be back to recap the first half right after this on VAC TV.
Dora knows better than anyone. The best place to explore is the forest.
Boots! She knows this monkey? Of course she knows this monkey.
Experience nature.
Let's go.
Connect with family.
Love you guys.
And find your own adventure in a forest or park near you.
Let's do this. Come on, Boots.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
There. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Can I tell you another one? So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it. What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. What is a boxer's favorite drink? Fruit punch.
For more than 40 years, Joseph's Restaurant has had your favorite pies and been a can't-miss stop for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But have you stopped in lately to see what's new at Joseph's? A new and improved bar area is great for meeting some friends or watching the game. If you're a little toasty inside, come outside on the patio at Joseph's to enjoy your meal in the fresh Minnesota air. Whether past or present, Joseph's is the place to be, right off Highway 36 in Oak Park Heights.
Back at the stable in Oak Park Heights, 32-15 the score at the half in favor of the Mounds View Mustangs as the future of the program taking the floor here at halftime. Ted LaRue alongside Jason Sandifer. Game did not start out well, I think, to say the least, but Stillwater got a little bit of confidence as that first half went down.
They did. They got a little bit of a push. They created a few turnovers. What I liked out of them when they ran on that short run there is that they were being aggressive. They were attacking the bucket, and like I said earlier, they were looking to score. Guys were cutting with their heads up, which is what you need to do.
Exactly. What do they need to key on in order to make a run here in the second half?
Stillwater they have to take care of the ball. In this press, they have to be able to handle this press and not only take care of the ball but capitalize. They don't want to get down there and then turn the ball over in the front court or take a bad shot. They need to convert.
And Mounds View is doing such a great job with that press. It all starts if you can go to one end of the floor. It helps if you can make shots
yes.
and then get into your press, but that press is just so, whether it's the man press, whether it's the zone trap, it doesn't matter what they're doing, they're creating.
Yeah, and they're playing aggressive, honestly. They're just being more aggressive. They are the aggressor right now. Stillwater's kind of hesitant. They're a little tentative, but I think it's part of that is because they don't have a true ball handler. I think if they could just get those quick passes, get the ball out of their hands, not get caught up in those trap zones, and move the ball quickly, I think they'll be in good shape.
I think what they were trying to do, as we said in the broadcast in the first half, is they're looking to push. They're looking to push because you get by that timeline right away, especially after a missed shot, you're going to be able to take it to the rack. Max Shikenjanski did a great job of getting to the rack a couple of times, and you got to think if that continues, they're going to have a better shot in the second half.
They are, and their coach is asking them. I mean, if you watch him, he's over there telling them, push the ball, push the ball. What they're going to have to do is they're going to have to execute.
Yeah. What has impressed you the most about Mounds View so far here tonight?
Their discipline. They are a very disciplined team. They don't do a lot of things that are going to put them at risk, either on offense or defense. They're just very disciplined, very sound, very solid.
It is Pony Boys basketball here presented by Joseph's Restaurant here on VAC TV tonight. Of course, streaming online at our website, vactv.org/live. And remember, we got some more basketball coming for you later in January and into February as well. So make sure you check the events tab on our website for more information on that as we continue on. You having fun so far?
I am having a ball. Always am. I love basketball. I love being in the presence of basketball players, the crowds. I just love it.
Yeah, so as we look at the future here of this team taking the floor right now, what we talked about, what has impressed you about Mounds View. What have been some bright spots about Stillwater so far in this first half?
Definitely their resilience. They haven't given up. You know, they're fighting nail and tooth, and I mean, all they have to do is keep this game manageable with about maybe 12 minutes. 10 minutes to go, and if they can go on a nice run, they're going to stand a chance at winning this game.
Exactly. So, and if that continues, good things are going to happen for the Ponies. We'll be back. The second half is right around the corner here on VAC TV. We'll see if the Ponies can make a dent in that lead.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
You're watching Stillwater Pony Boys Basketball on VAC TV. The second half is right after this.
Dora knows better than anyone. The best place to explore is the forest.
She knows this monkey? Of course, she knows this monkey.
Experience nature.
Let's go.
Connect with family.
I love you guys.
And find your own adventure in a forest or park near you.
Let's do this. Come on, Boots.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
There. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Can I tell you another one? So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it. What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. What is a boxer's favorite drink? Fruit punch.
For more than 40 years, Joseph's Restaurant has had your favorite pies and been a can't-miss stop for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But have you stopped in lately to see what's new at Joseph's? A new and improved bar area is great for meeting some friends or watching the game. If you're a little toasty inside, come outside on the patio at Joseph's to enjoy your meal in the fresh Minnesota air. Whether past or present, Joseph's is the place to be, right off Highway 36 in Oak Park Heights.
Back at the stable in Oak Park Heights. Ted LaRue alongside Jason Sandifer. as we are getting ready for the second half of basketball here on FAG TV. And entertaining first half, I think, end-to-end basketball. If that's your thing, definitely you were entertained in the first half. Stillwater has been a team over the last couple of years that can shoot the three at times. We haven't really seen that tonight, though. Looks like their MO is getting to the basket.
It is, and part of that is because you've got Mounds right now. They're playing an extended man-to-man, meaning they're putting pressure on the perimeter right now, making these guys drive. So you got to take what the defense is giving you, but the key is you got to convert. You got to score the bucket. You got to score the basket.
Down 15 here as we start the second half. This will be our final broadcast for about a week or so, and then we're going to have a doubleheader of hockey. Girls taking on Woodbury and boys taking on Hill Murray at the St. Croix Valley Rec Center. That's on January 21st. Got a good amount of hockey here coming up still as January comes to a close here. But before then, going to wrap things up here with some basketball to finish this game off. Stillwater looking to get on the board a little bit more here in the scoreboard here in the second half as we are underway and we are playing. The Mustangs will set up in the half court. They go right inside to Evan Kim, knocked away. Another block by Sam Schickenjanski, and he stepped on the baseline. Second block of the game for Sam Schickenjanski, the 6'8" junior. And quite a basketball family that has been. Of course, Nate Schickenjanski was great a couple of years ago. 2-on-1, back the other way with Max, and he lays it in. And as I was saying, Nate was the star of this team for a couple of years, and our first couple of years of covering these games. Very good as well. Kick out, corner three. Off the mark, good position, the rebound by Smalley. And they're going to call a foul.
Good start for Stillwater thus far.
They got to keep this going. They've shown that they can go on runs in this game.
They do, yeah. They just have to sustain it, Ted. They've got to sustain something here.
Up the floor, Matt Schickenjanski looking to go all the way again. Comes up short. Moundsview will push with Sorensen. Sorensen outside. Work it around. Good defense here for Stillwater so far. Knocked away again by Sam Schickenjanski. Back the other way. Nice pass to Ben Smalley. He lays it in. And an 11-point game. Stillwater getting up and down the floor to start the second half. First point to the game for Smalley. He's averaging 12 a game. Pull up Jay from the short corner. In traffic, knocks it down.
Nice looking shot. Very good looking shot.
There was Wheeler. Across the timeline, Schickenjanski, good bounce pass to Max. Goes right, nice scoop. Does a great job shielding with his body.
He does.
Lays it in, it's an 11-point game once again.
Stillwater's holding on here. This is what they want to do.
Kim from outside, they're going to say a foul away from the ball on Cole Sorensen.
Fouls on 35, Cole Sorensen is third.
You got to be happy with the start from Stillwater. They've come out with a little bit more energy.
Not sure what the coach said, but whatever he said, I think it worked so far.
As Max will go down the floor, kick out, nobody home, over and back. It seems like every time they get it close to 10, a turnover or something results, and we'll see if they can.
Yep, they've got to sustain these runs.
Bring it around. Pull-up jumper.
He has got a nice baseline game.
Dylan Wheeler once again. As the Ponies will work it forward. And those last 2 short corner jumpers have been with a hand in his face.
I like what I'm seeing out of the young fella.
Here's Smalley. Chicken-Jansky, great crossover in the lane and a foul.
Fouls on 21, Evan Kim. His third.
The thing about Stillwater, you've got to keep on chipping this ball away after we see the great crossover. Dribble again. Chicken-Jansky puts it in. Getting points while the clock is stopped is always going to be a great strategy when you're down double digits.
Works in your favor, that's for sure.
Back to 11. $15 points for Max Chicken-Jansky tonight. Easily the leading scorer. Nice up and under and moves down low for Montgomery.
Splits the defenders and goes up strong. Finishes.
Sam Chicken-Jansky on the perimeter. A whistle off the ball. I think it's going to be on Mounds. Yeah, it's going to be on Wheeler with the hold. Max Chicken-Jansky throws it into Sam. Off the mark, too strong.
I think they might have missed a foul on that play.
Here's the backer. Down the lane, a pull-up. Too strong. Ponies grab the board with Richardson. You've been playing pretty good defense here in the second half so far, and it's really helped them out.
Well, they came out with a lot more fire in their belly, I'll tell you that much.
Smalley.
Got an offensive foul here.
Yeah.
Illegal screen.
Yeah.
Fouls on the Ponies, number 23, Sam Chicken-Jansky.
Sam Chicken-Jansky is charged with the foul as Nick Cherry will sub in for Stillwater as Sam Chicken-Jansky will take a seat. On the outside. Yeah, obviously Mounds View in no rush, up 13 with 14 to play.
Moundsville runs kind of a flex offense here.
4 out, 1 in. Everybody's moving through the middle. Sorensen guarded by Chicken-Jansky. Kick it out. Back to Gebhardt. Lost it. It'll stay with the Mustangs. The thing is, when this much time is coming off the clock, you better convert at the offensive end.
Definitely.
You know, they're playing pretty solid defense, but they're going to need to go on a run offensively.
Right now, they're allowing Moundsview to kind of dictate the pace of this game, and Moundsview is just playing keep away right now.
At the top, drive. Nice play in the lane, a little bit too strong off the mark. Yeah, they want to push that basketball. Here's Smalley. Nice spin move. Ben Smalley at the rack, too strong. Mounds View the board. And the Mustangs looking to make it a horse race at the other end. Bucket and the foul. Drew DeBacker. And then right off the miss, Montgomery, a great outlet pass.
Way to push the ball.
Yep.
Good bounce pass.
Lead at 15 for Mounds View as DeBacker will look to complete the three-point play. And he got it to go.
And this is about the time, Ted, where they're going to have to start chipping away at that lead again. About 12 minutes left. They're going to have to start chipping away, making some progress here, hopefully get back into this game.
And it's going the wrong way.
It is.
Started at an 11-point game, and now it's up to 16. Chicken-Jansky over to Smalley. Back to Nate. Nate. It's Max from downtown. I'm getting all of them mixed up. There's Nate, there's Max, there's Sam.
We'll just call that a throwback, Ted. That's all.
That's all. Here's Max. He takes it down the lane.
Good
Nice up
move.
fake.
Up and under. The young fella's aggressive. He's putting him on his back right now.
He's got 17. And it's a 14-point lead for Moundsview. This is Sorensen outside. Sorensen again from 14, just inside the line. A 3 on the second chance. How about a third chance? Wheeler down low to Henches. Back to the basket. Henches throws it down with a couple of hands. And that's offensive rebounding, keeping the play alive.
Definitely.
Max Chickenjansky and the Ponies trail by 16 once again. Smalley from 16. Off the front rim, no good. And jump ball. I believe it should be Moundsview with the arrow.
I think possession arrows to Mounds. They can get a quick bucket off this inbound play. That would be nice.
I thought it was going to be Moundsview, but the arrow
No.
will stay with Stillwater. As we'll see Thomas Gebhardt here check in for the Mustangs. And Sam Chickenjansky is going to check in again.
23, Sam Chickenjansky in for the Ponies.
And Max will throw it in.
Moundsview sitting back in the zone now.
Yep. They haven't really shown the ability to shoot the outside shot, so a 2-3 zone might not be the worst idea.
I would agree with you there, Ted.
Chickenjansky looking to create. There's a 3 off the mark from Tyler Tompkins. Moundsview pushing. They're going to say it was stripped. It'll stay with the Mustangs. Will Swanson will check in for Stillwater as Tompkins will take a seat. Around the perimeter. Baseline. Henches again. The size of Henches.
Feeding the big fella.
And the finish. 18-point game.
You got to keep the big fella happy. If you expect him to
Absolutely.
produce on the defensive end, you got to keep him happy.
Smalley. Outside. 3 ball. Rims out. And a chance for Moundsview to make it a 20-point game. Inside to Henches, and he lost it. Turnover. Remember, Stillwater without a couple of players. Max Richardson to an illness, a couple of others out in this game. 2-3 zone here. Look for the Mustangs. Around to Max Chickenjansky. Under 10 to play. Ponies down 18. Here's Smalley. Chickenjansky thought about it. And I think they called a timeout. Yep. They called a timeout. And on that possession, it seems like they were looking for the shot, but not a lot of aggression in terms of putting up a shot there on that last possession.
Yeah, I think that zone kind of caught them off guard
Yep.
there. They're not too sure what to do with it. And I think that's why the coach called a timeout.
And, of course, the beauty of a zone defense is to be able one of the ways to break a zone defense is to be able to penetrate, get in, and make plays from there.
Yep.
And we'll see if this timeout is just a way of preparing and seeing if they can get into the middle of the zone defense. But down 18, 9:37 to go. You got to like the call from Moundsview to go with the zone because Stillwater has not hit a three-point shot in this game. They haven't attempted a lot of them either. So they're definitely doing that, on purpose, keeping them out of the lane because that's been their MO so far.
That has been, really. So I like the switch. I like how they switched it up on them. And I actually thought that we'd see a little more zone out of Stillwater early on in the game, but they stuck with their man-to-man defense. You live by the sword. Sometimes you got to die by the sword.
Exactly. There's head coach Brady Hannigan. 9:37 to play in the second half. We'll be out here for the boys' games against Irondale and Woodbury later on this season in February. As the Ponies will throw it into Max Chickenjansky, and he'll set things up. And once again, a 2-3 look for Moundsview. Let's see what they did to try to break through. On the baseline, turnover.
Got to take care of that ball.
Outside, Mustangs undefeated coming into this one. Up top to Sorensen, guarded by Chickenjansky. Working around to the corner. Inside to Henches. Outside, Sorensen drives. Great pass to Henches, and he lays it in. Mustangs up 20. Working around. Chickenjansky for 3. Off the mark.
I don't think they've hit one all game, Ted.
They have struggled from behind the arc. No question about that. Working around. Drive, kick out.
Mounds is doing a good job of just being patient, looking for a good shot.
Down to Henches. Henches smacked away by Sam Chickenjansky. And now here comes Max the other way. And a foul. I think the thing that's impressed me about Mounds is they've done it in a variety of ways. They've done it, they've created turnovers with the press, they've gone down low, they've hit threes, they've attacked the baskets. That's a mark of a good team, is you can do it any which way you want.
Just an all-around solid game. And again, the thing that impresses me with these guys is their discipline.
Ben Richardson will check in here for Nick Cherry for the Ponies. Now one more coming up at the line for Max. He gets it. Just over 8 minutes to play here in the second half. That's some good defense by Will Swanson. As Cole Sorensen just turned it over right off his leg.
They gave him a gift. Late Christmas present, I think it was.
Into Chickenjansky. We'll see if that can lead to a run. Swanson to Smalley. Moundsview remains in that zone defense. Swanson thought about it. Max for 3. Off the back rim, no good. Smalley grabs the board. Back to Smalley. He had to put that one on the ground, but it looks like his feet hit the ground first. And you can see the look of frustration from Smalley after that play. Another look at it. Good offensive rebound.
Yeah, that was that had to be reviewed. You couldn't overturn that one. Not enough evidence.
Yeah. As we talked about, Ponies a little bit shorthanded here tonight. In the corner is Kim. Kim will drive. Good jump stop. Good drive. Turns around. Just rims out. Chickenjansky. Thought about the drive. Instead, he'll kick to Swanson. Swanson to Sam Chickenjansky. He'll shoot it from 13. He got it. 16-point deficit now. That's Sam Chickenjansky's first bucket of the ball game. 6:45 remains. On the outside, rotated to the top to Sorensen.
Mounds is in no hurry to score this ball, Ted. They're just moving it, playing keep away right now.
They will take their sweet time, no doubt about that. Lost the ball, got it back. Penetrate, turnaround jumper, and he got it.
Nice looking jump shot.
Thomas Gebhardt. Chickenjansky looking to go all the way, and he rolls it in. Timeout Stillwater with a 16-point deficit with 6 minutes to play. That's 21 of the 33 points for Max Chickenjansky here tonight. No doubt about it. He has been the go-to guy for the Ponies here this evening.
Not a bad game.
What's been your first impression of the young Max Chickenjansky, the freshman here on this team for Stillwater?
The kid's got heart. He's not afraid of anything. I mean, he takes it to the bucket, and he is not afraid of contact. He doesn't care who's down there. Yep. He's taking it to the bucket, and he's scoring.
And interesting thing about Max is we did our last home football game of the year. Starting quarterback was out. He comes in. He was a starter for JV all year long. He comes in. His very first varsity pass goes 75 yards to the house. Chucks it up there for Luco, and he scores. They end up defeating Cretin-Derham Hall and upset 7-5. That's a memory he's never going to forget.
Never. He'll tell that to the grandkids.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, he's been playing extremely well here on the basketball court so far this season. The leading scorer, bright future for Max Chickenjansky. As Kim, as you said, they are in no hurry to get into scoring position, so to speak. There's a shot outside. Three is good by Gebhardt.
Gebhardt, 4-3.
In the corner, taken away by Kim. Kim will push it all the way, and they're up 21. Max Chickenjansky from three off the front rim. Mounds View well in control of this one. Kim will drive, stops, spins, and he'll go to the line for a pair. Kim has been very strong. Evan Kim attacking the basket. Here tonight, Stillwater really hasn't had a player that can match up with his strength when attacking the hoop.
No, and he's going inside, he's going outside. He knocked down a couple three-pointers early on. He's just playing an all-around good game.
Kim's first at the line, up and in.
Number 10, Nick Cherry.
Cherry will sub in. As you see, Evan Kim has had a great game here this evening, 18 points. Goes in and out on the second. Smalley working around to Max Chickenjansky. In that zone, once again, the zone has really prevented Stillwater from doing much. Ever since they went to that zone, Moundsville is really taking control of this game.
Yeah, Stillwater's really struggling with this zone right now.
Baseline, corner three, got it. Swanson from downtown.
4-3.
$19-point game after the three-point shot. Here's Kim looking to get to 20. And he rolls it in. 20 points for Evan Kim.
Kim start.
Chickenjansky a foul.
Ted, if at this point, I think if you're Stillwater, you hope you can go on maybe a 10-0, 11-0 run and just make it respectable at this point.
Yep. Finish strong, you know, in these situations, in these circumstances, games like this, you want to be able to finish strong.
Yeah.
And see if you can take some positives, some momentum into your next few games. Smalley, a corner three. Got it again. As he said, that's two in a row First Swanson, now Smalley from outside. There's a foul on Swanson.
Good foul. They had one to give there.
Fouls on 20, Will Swanson.
Mounds View will pull out. They'll look to kill some time. Almost taken away. This time it was taken away. Smalley, Shikenjanski thought about it. Looked to split the defense, knocked away. Nice block. John Montgomery got his big hand up there and swatted it away. Down the lane. Too strong. Pass a little bit out in front. 3 ball off the back iron, no good. Another 3.
I'm not sure this is what Mounds View coach wants right about now.
I know, 3 minutes to play. Up 18. And a couple of launched threes.
Quick shots, too. Didn't take much time off the clock.
And now I think they got the memo. Here's Kim going down low. And a foul. Montgomery will go to the line for a pair.
Fouls on 10, Nate Cherry, his third.
We'll have an interesting, early in February, we'll have a very interesting girls basketball matchup as Mike Peden will join the announcer's table once again. As Stillwater will take on White Bear Lake, a White Bear team that upended them and defeated them earlier this season. Montgomery off the mark.
Number 12, Matt Nelson in for the Mustangs. Number 12, Ty Hawkins in for the Ponies.
Always fun, man. That girls team has, Willie Taylor has done a phenomenal job with that Stillwater girls program. And the players, as they are churning out. And I think I really shouldn't say the surprising. We shouldn't be surprised that Sarah Scalia is putting up double digits at the U of M.
Not at all.
But maybe a little bit, but she has just been great and really has been a key part to their success so far in the Big Ten.
She has, and she can shoot it from just about anywhere.
A turnover as Mounds View will look to push again. Spin and a kick out to Radaba. Out to Kim. 20 points for Kim in this one. And they turned it over. That should be a decent game. February 7th, girls basketball taking on White Bear Lake. As we said, the Bears defeated them in White Bear Lake earlier this season. Ponies coming off a close loss to Wyzetta. Remember that game last year that went into overtime?
What an exciting game.
That was an exciting game. Went over. Those two get together. It always turns out good. Max Shikenjanski for 3. Off the mark. Hawkins trying to grab the rebound. Couldn't quite grab it. We're under 2 to play. Montgomery. Kim down the lane. Such a strong, when he attacks, there's no messing around. He'll go to the line.
He goes pretty hard.
Fouls on 12, Ty Hawkins, his third.
Ty Hawkins picks up his 3rd personal.
Evan Kim shoots 2.
With 1:42 to go. As we said, Stillwater not playing at full strength here tonight. Mounds View, of course, undefeated coming in. Really good basketball team. We just saw exactly what they were made out of tonight. It all started with the full court pressure, creating turnovers. And that helped them explode into a big first half lead, and they never looked back from there.
They did, and I was kind of surprised that they went away from that zone press. Yeah. Thought maybe they'd stay with it a little bit longer, but nonetheless, they come out with a W.
Kim gets the foul shot. Drew Lindgren will check in here for the Mustangs. Into the corner, kick back, ring it around. On the perimeter, Alex Matchy. Matchy will kick it out. Turnover picked up by Mounds View. Radavaugh looking to finish. Offensive board and a putback by Lindgren. Down the lane, a kick out, 3-ball off the mark. Carcer Glazer with the 3-point attempt. 48 seconds remains in this one. Did not go the Ponies' way, but I think we both learned tonight that Mounds View is no joke in the Suburban East Conference this season.
Looking pretty good, Ted. Looking pretty good.
This has been a Suburban East team, or a Suburban East Conference that has produced a state championship team 2 years ago. Creighton-Durham Hall, led, of course, by now current gopher Daniel Oturu. And then 2 years ago, Eastridge the last couple of years has been very good teams, commitments to Wisconsin and the like. So there's been a lot of talent. White Bear Lake was good last year. There's been a lot of talent in the Suburban East Conference Section 4, which most of these teams occupy, is also one of the best sections in Class 4A boys basketball. There's a 3 from the outside off the mark. Rebound, putback, and a foul.
I was just going to say, at this point, it's going to be kind of hard to call a foul, but I guess they decided to call one anyway.
They found a way. And Tony Ingram picks up the foul.
Kirk shoots 2 shots.
It's the first one to drop. A lot of the junior varsity players getting into the game for both squads at this point.
It's been a while since I've seen 2 line violations.
I know.
In one game.
It does not happen very often, that is for sure. So 21 seconds to go. Only one question remains. Who you got this Saturday? Vikings, are they going to pull it home, you think?
It's going to be tough. It's really going to be tough. I think both of these quarterbacks, the Vikings and the 49ers, are both quarterbacks that kind of manage the game.
Yep.
So I think whoever comes out big, puts up a 300-plus yard game is going to win it.
Has another 3, and that'll do it. That'll put a cap on this one. Mounds View takes home a 66-39 win here tonight. We'll be back quickly to wrap this one up right after this on Back TV.
Dora knows better than anyone. The best place to explore is the forest.
She knows this monkey? Of course she knows this monkey.
Experience nature.
Let's go.
Connect with family.
I love you guys.
And find your own adventure in a forest or park near you.
Let's do this. Come on, Boots.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
There. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Can I tell you another one? So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it. What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. What is a boxer's favorite drink? Fruit punch.
For more than 40 years, Joseph's Restaurant has had your favorite pies and been a can't-miss stop for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But have you stopped in lately to see what's new at Joseph's? A new and improved bar area is great for meeting some friends or watching the game. If you're a little toasty inside, come outside on the patio at Joseph's to enjoy your meal in the fresh Minnesota air. Whether past or present, Joseph's is the place to be, right off Highway 36 in Oak Park Heights.
Big win tonight for Mounds View. They take this one 66-39. Here, the final Ted LaRue alongside Jason Sandifer here to wrap this one up. And Mounds View put on the pressure early on, and they never relented as this one progressed.
They did, and I think that was one of the keys to their success. They saw there were some weaknesses, they exploited them, and they capitalized.
What positives can we take out of this game for the Ponies?
From a Stillwater perspective, I think, again, the resilience. They didn't give up, although they were getting beat up and down the floor. There were some opportunities that they missed. They never gave up, and I think that was a good thing. At the end there, you saw them knock down a couple threes. They hadn't hit any threes all game.
Yep.
So that's a little bit of a momentum right there as well. So I think there's a lot of positive that they can take out of this. You learn from it, you grow, and you move on to the next game.
I think there were chances for the Ponies in this one. They got it to about 11, 12 points there a couple of times, but they couldn't quite take the next step and really get it to within 10. I think we were talking about during the broadcast, they got it within 10. They might have a shot. It did not go their way. So that'll wrap things up here for us tonight. A great game. Thanks to our crew. They did a phenomenal job as per usual. For Jason Sandifer, my name is Ted LaRue. We'll see you next time on January 21st for some hockey.
The preceding broadcast of Stillwater Pony Sports on VAC TV has been supported by Joseph's Restaurant. Thank you for watching VAC TV Sports.